Hello everyone, today we are here with BrokenBlade, G2's top laner for Hotspawn after the Samurai's victory in the upper bracket semifinals of the LEC versus against KC. What a win today, BB, after a difficult regular season where you were not really the favorites coming into this match. At what point did you feel the opponents starting cracking? And my question is, what did I just watch in this second game?
I mean, I think once we started getting the groove of the game, especially in the first game, I felt really comfortable that we are going to win because of how well my champion scales. I was doing really well. We had a really good early game. In both games, actually, we had a really, really solid early game. I think that's where we got the upper hand against KC. Yeah, the second game was very was very very cool to play.
Yeah.
There were many instances where I thought that we might win or we might lose. So it was really like these kind of games are what I live for, like
Mm.
they're really fun.
Yep.
If you win those games, you're really happy. If you lose those games, I'm it's safe to assume that Casey is not happy with this one.
Mm.
So yeah.
Kana is widely regarded as the best top laner in the league, actually. Today you completely crushed the game one on Gwen. How did the laning phase play out for you against him?
Um, Today I felt that I had the upper hand on Kana for sure. I mean, I think usually he's very, very strong. Um, but today I had the upper hand on him. I do think I had a better matchup in the first game, and in the second game I was playing Rumble, who is also just winning lane 1v1 against Galio. So it's a bit harder to say like, oh, but I do think I played well for sure. So I'm happy with my performance.
Mm. Game two saw a lot of fights and kills. You took the lead, but you struggled a bit. Sorry to close it. Did you ever have moments of doubts or got scared?
I mean, there's no doubt in a way, but obviously, um, it's not easy when things like this happen. You really need to stay locked in and like focus on like what you can do to win the game, right?
Mm.
And at some point, me and I was saying to Caps, let's just go through side. Like we haven't gone through side a single time, and then they were looking to kill us top lane, and we got away with like very luckily.
Mm.
If he died there, we will lose the game. But we got a lot of summoners, so in the end, that was very very advantageous for us. I think that was a key indicator on how we won the game in the end. Obviously, we don't want to have to outplay the opponent to win the game, but um, I think it really came down to that. So I was really really happy that we were staying proactive. We were like allowing ourselves to take a risk in the game of it already being like so crazy. So I really that's a good sign for me for as a team that you are willing to take risks when the game is like shifting from one like we are winning a lot and then the game is not winning anymore, but you're still down to like take the risk. So that
Yeah.
was really cool in my opinion. So.
Okay. G2, in a more global note, G2 has always been seen as a team capable of pulling out very off-meta picks, surprising both their opponents and the audience, the viewers. This year, we've seen less of that. Can you tell me why?
I mean, I can't specifically tell you why. Let me tell you that. I mean, I did play Lee Sin, right, and it just failed.
Yep.
But these champions that I will play, like speaking for myself,
Mhm.
when I think they're good, and if the situation is not arising, then I will not do it, right? So far the situations just have not risen in the draft phase, and that is how it is right now, right? Like obviously, if I get the chance and I think it's better than the alternative option, right, then I will probably go for it because I'm a guy that obviously likes to play those kind of things, and I think it's good.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna say the right moment needs to be there for me to do it.
Can we expect to see your Warwick anytime soon?
Uh, Unfortunately, Riot Games nerfed Warwick top lane, so the Warwick is right now. He's like waiting. He's in the freezer right now.
Okay, okay. Last year you were the best team in the West, and you are one of the few teams in the LEC to have kept the same five. Yet the team seems to be struggling a bit more. In your opinion, what is that due to?
Well, I do think it's because of where we started off in the year. Obviously, when you keep the same five people,
Hmm.
there is a chance that you get used to each other, right? And I think we had this kind of thing. I mean, it's like obviously I don't want to say it's just because of that, because I also think the league has been getting better this year.
Mm.
I mean, I'm kind of saying it every year, but I do feel like that is the case, especially this year. I mean, look at the teams in the regular split, right? Like Vitality, Navi,
Navi.
and GX were
Yeah.
doing really good. So, and those are the teams that are usually in the middle tier, right? So
Mm.
obviously there is a level up in that regard. And for us, we just had to kind of relearn the basics of the game, and we just took a bit longer than we were supposed to. And obviously, we are all not happy with it. And that's not good, but I do think that we are getting the flow of the game back, like we're getting the old G2 back.
Mm.
So I am happy with that. It's still nowhere near close where our peak is,
Mm.
but I'm happy of the process that we're
Mm.
going through right now.
You are going to Barcelona, but before you will still have to play against Koi on Monday for a spot in the final in your first best of five of the year. What do you think of Koi and Mirwin this year?
Um, I think Koi looked weaker, right, as well. They beat us in our first game. It was our first game that we played on stage. So we didn't have the greatest start, as you mentioned. Same for them. So it's really iconic because we both had like a very similar
Mm.
regular season, and we're both at the top of the league right now. So it's going to be very cool to see who developed the most, basically in this best of five.
Hmm.
And about Mirvin, obviously he has Alfari right now as a personal or as a assistant or like positional
Yeah.
coach, and I used to have Alfari as my positional coach. So obviously I want to be better in his in this matchup.
Who's the better student?
Um, yeah, exactly. So I think it's cool. I think there's a little bit of storyline behind that. So I think that's cool. It's cool for the fans, I think, as well, who especially the people who like both me and Mervin.
Mm.
And I love his champion pool as well, right? Like he reminds me of myself in terms of what kinds of champions he's willing to pull off. So that's cool. Yeah.
Talking about you, how would you rate your individual level this year?
Um, to be honest, I think not. Like in the regular season, I don't think I have been playing too good. I think towards the end of regular season, I have started playing much better.
Hmm.
I was playing very reserved in terms of how I treat my opponent. I was not playing with a lot of confidence, which is not my usual self. I think I leveled up quite a lot in terms of how I play the stage games. So I'm very happy with how I'm playing right now.
Mm.
I don't really care about like the past, right? Obviously, but it is a part of me that how I performed in the regular split, I'm taking that with me to playoffs. Obviously, not the bad things, but the good things.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, so far I am happy with how I am playing, and I'm looking to do even better against Koi.
Mm. About what you said about yourself in the regular season, is there a particular reason you want to share, or?
I mean, there's no, I mean, there's no real particular reason. It's not really something I can explain.
Mm.
Um, but I had a feeling after coming out of the game that I was like, oh, I could have played so much more aggressive, but I chose to be more defensive and just be okay with just being even in the lane.
You
And there
talking
was
about today?
something. No, not today. I mean,
Ah,
today
yeah.
I
Today you
think
did great. You
I
did
didn't do
really
that,
great.
right? And that is exactly like my mindset changed in a way. So right now I'm thinking of destroying the opponent, destroying the guy who's in front of me.
Mm.
And in the regular season, it was more like, oh, if I'm even, that's going to be good enough for me, which it's a terrible mindset, and
Mm.
I don't want to ever think this way again. So obviously, that was not great. Obviously, that's not the only thing. I just think the big mindset shift made it really conscious for me. So yeah.
Mm. BB, that's the end of the interview. Thank you so much. The floor is yours. Is there anything you would like to add?
I mean, yeah, I mean, obviously, thank you for watching us, right? Like, it's been a bit tough for the G2 fans taking probably some strays on social media as well because we're not doing it too hard, right? It makes sense, but now you guys can hit them back a little bit. I'm a little bit off social media at the moment, so I'm not really looking. Uh, but that's good, right? Because I'm grinding.
Mm.
Thank you guys for just being part of the journey.